Hello Aries, and welcome to my channel, The Signs of Tarot. My name is Michelle and welcome. So glad you found me here on YouTube. Still trying to get used to all the algorithms and the best way to get our messages out across the globe. If you're new to the channel, so happy to have you. I hope some of the messages we speak about today resonate with you. If you're a returning member of the Signs of Tarot tribe, so excited to have you part of our family. If you get a chance, take a look at Instagram, The Signs of Tarot, where I take real life photography of everyday objects, restaurants, art, and I compare them to actual tarot card messages. All right, without further ado, Aries, this is your message for the month of May, but truthfully, whenever you stumble upon this message in YouTube, that's when you're meant to hear it. So let's dive right on in. I'm going to start today's reading, as I always do, using the Wisdom of the Trees Oracle. And I selected for you today, apple. Okay, what is the meaning of apple? Because this will give me a good energy read for whatever Aries this is going to resonate today. Apple is forbidden fruit. We know that. Old Testament forbidden fruit. Is there somebody you want in your life that you shouldn't? Is there something you want to do right now that you shouldn't? Are you having a head versus heart dilemma in your brain right now, saying shoulda, coulda, woulda? What is forbidden in your life right now that you want? The other amazing meaning for the apple is that apples are grown around the world. So this is almost a card that's connected to the world card in tarot, which means the ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. Apples are not just relegated to certain climates. These actually grow on just about every continent across the globe. So we're talking about the world. We're talking about the ending of patterns, the ending of a cycle, and the immediate birth of a new cycle. So that's your energy right now, Aries. Let's dive right into your reading. Today I'm going to go old school. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite. I'm going to show you, I use a double decker of the Rider-Waite because if Spirit wants to come through with a message, usually Spirit comes through by giving me the same card more than once. I'll be qualifying today with Crystal Vision and the OK Tarot. This is for the sign of Aries. Hope you guys are doing great. It's a beautiful day in Las Vegas, Nevada. Not too windy. It's good for a change. Okay, your opening card here, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. All right, Aries, what the heck's going on with you? Everything's coming up reversed. Sometimes that's good. Here you are in your own reading. Okay. Let me turn this so that you can see it. All right, Aries, grab a cup of coffee or a glass of wine or a shot of bourbon, because this is a really heavy reading. I'm about ready to unload on you. Okay, we got a lot of reversals here, a lot of major arcana as well. We talked about forbidden fruit. Either you or your partner stepped out of your relationship, had a third-party experience that completely imploded your life. Whether it was your partner or you that did this, it completely turned your life upside down. You lost money. You basically lost both relationships. Hate to say it, you're suffering a broken heart. Children were affected by this. This was a really hard turn in what started off as forbidden fruit and something that might have sparked your temptation, Aries, really turned into a mega implosion here. One of you or your significant other, had options. I also see, and this may or may not resonate for everybody, that you guys have a blended family. You have your own children, possibly, and one or both of you have a child or children from a previous marriage. So there were multiple children involved with this decision, and somebody went out of this relationship. And I hate to start readings off like this, but the truth of the matter is there's a valuable lesson for you to learn in this, Aries, whether it was you that stepped out or your significant other. What it's telling me right now to tell you is that you are in a major crossroads in your life right now. It's very clear to see. You're ready to move on from a broken heart. You want the strength and can't find the strength to start something new. The Queen of Cups in reverse is always instability emotionally. It's also a loss of money, a loss of value for sense of self. It's also a lack of independence. I think, and I'm stretching on a limb, and again, this is not going to resonate with every Aries that reads or gets to hear this message. So take it where it belongs. If it's not your message this month, check in with me in a couple weeks. I tend to do 2 readings per sign per month. But the truth of the matter is, I feel that you were very stifled in your current relationship. You weren't able to voice your voice. You weren't able to be your own person. You know, here's the Emperor card. That could be you, Aries. That could be the significant other that you were with. But somebody was very controlling in this relationship. And somebody, either you or your significant other, felt a very sense of not having any voice in the relationship, and that their values and their needs didn't really matter. And so somebody found that stability by stepping out of your relationship, and somebody found a person that made them feel valuable amongst themselves, that really listened. And that's a happy feeling. So I can understand why somebody may have strayed in that situation. But the truth of the matter is, the person that you strayed with really was putting on a tremendous false mask. And we always hear the false mask when you hear about tarot in tarot reading. But the truth of the matter is, the lesson you need to learn from this, Aries, is that you do have a voice, but you got to find that voice from within. Nobody can bring out that sense of value, that sense of self, that sense of self-worth. You know, you thought you may have found it by going outside of the relationship. Again, this could be your significant other. And for a while there, this person really made you feel whole. You know, when people like that come into our lives, they usually fill what I call empty buckets. Depletion of feelings, depletion of emotions that we have within ourselves. We hear this all the time on YouTube, but nothing rings more truer than the fact that you got to fill those buckets yourself. You've got to find that self-worth, that self-passion, that self-dignity, that desire of waking up, finding a passion, working in a job that you love, creating a charity, creating something creative, painting, sculpting, clay work, mixed medium, art, writing, music. You've got to really fill those buckets, because once those buckets are filled, you're going to be vibing on a different level that you can bring somebody into your life that vibes on that level, because you were seeking happiness, you were seeking stability, you were seeking somebody to fill those buckets to where you know, you're hurting, you're sad. You're in a current relationship right now that you feel pushed in the corner, that you have to walk on eggshells. Get the hell out of that. I know that there might be kids involved, blended kids, blended family, money issues, but no one should ever live their life walking on eggshells for somebody else's needs. So you try to find that elsewhere, or this was your partner, take it where it resonates for you. But after a while, even that new partner didn't fill those buckets, and it imploded. And the lesson that you need to take from this, Aries, is you need to fill your own buckets. Okay, here it is. Very simple. Tonight, under the stars, under the moon, okay? Write the 10 top things you're looking for life. And be honest. No one else is going to see that paper for you. So you can leave your ego behind. You can leave what other people see you or what other people feel is best for you behind. Go inside. Go deep within this broken heart that you have right now and find the top 10 things in life that will make you happy. And then go for it. Go for it. I see a lot of friends here may have known that you were straying or your significant other was straying. If your friends knew, they weren't supportive. And if it was your significant other straying and your friends knew, they didn't tell you about it. And honestly, that really sucks. Your friends really need to have your back in this. There was definitely cheating and stealing here. There was definitely a control situation going on. And at the end of the day, all you really wanted was to find your 2 of Cups. Okay. Money might be stable right now, but you're fearing that if there's a divorce, you're going to lose money. Or if you break up with the person you're with, there will be a financial loss. It's a tough read, Aries. But the truth of the matter is, you need to fill your own buckets. Once you fill your own buckets of happiness, then you will vibe high enough to where you bring someone in. But right now, you got to turn this card around and find the strength to get out of your current situation. Nobody wants to live in Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Nobody wants to live in emotional uproar, in a place where there's no support system with a broken heart. You know, either you or your significant other had a lot of options, but you know what? Those options weren't good options. Okay? Stop trying to find yourself outside of your current relationship. Dissolve the current relationship. Easier said than done, I know. And I'm not here to preach, I'm just here to read what the cards are telling me to tell you. Fill your buckets with love, passion, desire to live, desire to feel part of a community, desire to feel valuable. Only you can figure out what those things are. And once you do, look what the universe is going to bring you. Your Two of Cups. Tough read, Aries. I'm on your side. Drop some messages if you need to. I'll help you out. Namaste.